Paul's words in Galatians chapter 1 verse 6 strike with urgency. I marvel that you are turning away so soon from him who called you in the grace of Christ to a different gospel. Turning from the true gospel is not merely an error in doctrine, it is turning from Christ himself. False gospels abound, offering a message that flatters the flesh, removes the offense of the cross, and grants a counterfeit assurance. But Romans chapter 1, verses 16 through 17 remind us that the gospel is the power of God to salvation, not human invention. To desert it is spiritual treason. If you find your heart drawn to teaching that compromises God's truth or seeks man's approval, you are in danger. Return to the unaltered gospel of Christ. Stand firm, for eternity hangs on the truth you believe. Galatians chapter 1 verse 7 warns of those who trouble you and want to pervert the gospel of Christ. The true gospel does not need improvement, rebranding, or softening to make it acceptable to the world. To alter it is to strip it of its saving power and to invite God's judgment. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 3 through 4 warns that Satan deceives by presenting another Jesus and another gospel. Many sit under teaching that comforts the sinner without confronting sin, offering peace where there is no peace. Such messages trouble the soul and lead to destruction. Do not tolerate, support, or excuse those who distort God's truth. Test all teaching by Scripture and cling to the pure gospel, for only it can save your soul and prepare you to stand before Christ without shame. Galatians chapter 1 verse 8 thunders with holy warning. But even if we, or an angel from heaven, preach any other gospel to you than what we have preached to you, let him be accursed. No preacher, no spiritual leader, no supernatural being has the right to alter the gospel of Christ. Truth is not subject to revision, popularity, or so-called new revelation. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verses 1 through 5 warns of deception that will come with lying signs and wonders. Many are swayed by charisma, experiences, or claims of divine authority, yet they ignore the written word. If you tolerate a false gospel, you align yourself against Christ, reject every distortion, no matter who proclaims it, and cling to the unchanging truth that alone saves and sanctifies. Galatians chapter 1 verse 9 repeats with solemn force, "If anyone preaches any other gospel to you than what you have received, let him be accursed." The Spirit-inspired repetition shows God's zero tolerance for altering his truth. This is not mere disagreement, it is eternal condemnation. False gospels do not save, they damn. Romans chapter 16 verse 17 commands us to mark and avoid those who cause divisions through contrary doctrine. Yet many treat doctrinal error as harmless, tolerating lies for the sake of unity or reputation. Such compromise is rebellion against Christ. The gospel is the power of God to salvation, and to twist it is to invite God's judgment. Stand firm, refuse to be swayed, and proclaim the truth without fear. Souls depend on it.